What is up, Camden County? Allison Shores and Justin here, Ops in Kingston, live with the, we got our Queen of Hearts tonight, and we have some special guests. So we have a treat because last week we took a little week off, and so we didn't get to talk to the Hard Hat crew. So we have them today.
We do.
And I'm excited. And then we also have our athletic director and assistant athletic director.
Loaded show.
We do. We have a loaded show, guys. So
loaded show, and we, we're to our word. We said we'd have the Hard Hat guys here. So even though we skipped last week, we've got them here this week. So I can't wait to talk to these fine gentlemen here next to us because they've got some interesting history behind this group right here.
I can't wait to hear all about it. People were upset. They were like, wait, y'all are supposed to have the Hard Hat crew on. Are they coming? And I was like, listen, we're going to make it happen some way, somehow. And then I walk in tonight and they're here and I'm like, yes.
Dedicated on Friday nights, dedicated on Wednesday nights. You know what I'm saying? So
you can always
they make
count
it happen.
on them. Yes. So let's dive into this. Do you have any statistics or numbers or anything you want to get out about this group?
Of course. I always have some type of stat, some type of number, something. 26 years, these fine gentlemen.
26.
So they started back in 2000, at the turn of the century here.
I can't believe that's 26 years ago.
And they've been rocking it ever since.
Yeah.
But I know a little bit, but I want to hear, what these guys do, how they started. I'm telling you, I'll give a little sneak peek. They always tailgating on Friday night, so
that's what I like to
hear. If you happen to find yourself at Chris Gilman hungry, maybe sneak your way over to the Hard Hat crew. You might get a little sandwich or something.
Yes, I know where I'll be. All right, so let's talk about it. What is the Hard Hat crew? Who makes up the Hard Hat crew?
Well, we have about 20 guys, and how it started was I seen it on TV years ago, and I figured I'm gonna get a hard hat and make it like the football helmet. And so what I did was I found the hard hat and I got a guy to paint it and paint the paw on it. And I was the very first one to start walking around the stadium with one. And then Rashad, he wanted one. And another guy, he wanted one. So these are the original ones here. And then he came in and he wanted one. Now, we had an 8-year-old that was a part of the Hard Hat. He's now a freshman on the team.
Oh,
so,
okay.
We've been doing it for about 26 years now. Like I say, it's about 20, 25 of us. And we just enjoy Camden football. So we always there, always contributing, and that's it.
And Eric, you were once a Wildcat as well, right? You played football for Camden?
Yes, I did.
So, and all of you guys born and raised here at Camden, right?
Right.
Born and raised.
Camden alum, die-hard fans. They've seen they were there for all the rings. So 2003, 2008, 2009.
Which one was your favorite?
03.
Oh, see, he knew.
Yeah.
He's like, 03.
03 was my favorite because I had 3 sons that play on that team.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
And
that was.
I don't think nobody in the nation would beat 03 team because we set a record in the nation for 47 points allowed, and then in the state we led the scoring, running the Wayne T now over 500 and some points.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Did you say they held, like, what was the...
Nationwide held 47 points.
47 points.
Wow.
The total
Talk
season
about some
15 games.
defense.
That's 15
and let me
games.
know,
Yeah.
15
and let me know
games.
the year, if I'm not mistaken, the year we beat Valdosta in the championship, Coach Coffey was on their staff. And Coach Coffey figured he couldn't beat Camden, so he'll join them.
So that's why Coach Coffey's here now.
Coach Coffey's here now.
He couldn't beat Camden, so he said, I'll be joining Camden.
Listen, Coach Coffey's going to feel like this is a setup now.
Yeah.
Don't be...
We got some data for Coach Coffey when he gets over here, huh?
Well, he can straighten it out when he get over here.
Yeah, okay.
And right after we beat them, they start tearing down the stadium.
Oh,
And-
is that how it goes?
And I want to tell you a story behind
Oh, yeah,
that.
sure.
Okay, in 2002, that's when the mill closed down.
Okay.
And I never forget it because I was working at the mill. And what Coach Herron did, he got all the football players to come out to the main gate to greet everybody because the mill was the biggest.
Huge support of the quarterback club.
Right. So you're looking at over 900 employees.
And everybody was a member of the quarterback club.
Exactly. And I started at the mill in 1978. So that was about 48 years ago. And what was so special and unique about it, how the community just rallied together. I mean, everybody, because it was like a dark cloud around the whole community. And what happened, everybody just rallied together and the players just came out and just to show their love to us at Gilman. And that meant so much. And they dedicated that year, but we came in 02, we came one game short. And that was like on the last play of the game for the semifinals.
Yeah.
For the semifinals. And then after that, came up with a slogan, just finish what you started. And in 03, we had finished what we started. Because of the kids, they were so competitive. And we always went to football practice every day.
I still see a lot of you guys there now too.
Yeah,
So
And what happened was that motivated the kids because we out there in the rain and the cold. And right now today, we see a lot of them in the store or whatever, and they, hey, Mr. Hubbard, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Hamilton, we never forget, how y'all supported us. We never forgot how y'all supported us, and that motivated us, and that's what it's all about. The Hard Hat Crew is all about uplifting the kids, motivating them, and, just being supportive to them. And we started tailgating, and like the kids would be staying after school. And like I said, his son, and all of us had like either cousins, sons, or nephews, on the football team. And so they'll come by and we'll feed them. And then the coaches started coming by. And we fed them all the way up till Chick-fil-A started?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Up until Chick-fil-A started. And we just love what we do. We love Camden County. We believe, blue and white. Some people call us the Camden Crazies. You know what I'm saying? Because it was at one time we used to pack the Georgia Dome. I never forget when we went for the state championship. They showed a picture of the stadium. And then, in the newspaper, they say, where everybody going? We going to the Dome, And, it's just, it's just a beautiful thing to be a Camden County Wildcat, be born and raised here. It's no other place I would rather be. Like Larry Bird said when he won his NBA championship, there's no other place I'd rather be than French Lick. No other place I'd rather be than Camden County.
Listen, and I love that so much because all I've been talking about this off season is the magic that happens around high school football, and it's not just even the football, it's the whole Friday night experience. You're talking the band, the cheerleaders, just everything. The magic of the community comes out and supports that. So I want to say thank you because for keeping the magic alive, because I grew up with it, and I in a small town with football, and just Friday nights were just, it was great. And I used to get my face painted with the cheerleaders, and it's just all the amazing things. So thank you guys, and I hope you know that it makes a difference, because what you're talking about with those championships, the energy that y'all put in as the community into those boys, they can feel it. So there's a reason they say, I remember and thank you. It's because the energy that y'all create, it transfers onto the field, and I think, people forget that sometimes.
Yeah, and the kids love it. They really do.
They really do.
We've gone from all the way down to Fort Lauderdale to the game, to Ohio to the game.
Wow.
So we travel, it's mostly us three ride together.
Yeah.
And wherever they playing at, that's where we go. And another thing is, we never miss a Friday tailgate in 26 years. Never. I used to tell people if it rains, sleet, or snow, we gonna still be out there.
Tailgate.
And we held that up until now. So we never miss a Friday night tailgate.
So what time do y'all get out there to tailgate?
Between 4:30 and 5.
They do.
Okay.
I'm off on Fridays. I get out there around about 2:25 before school get out.
Oh, I hear you, Todd.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And I have the grill going and
Yeah, you. Okay,
yeah,
you got the important part.
they got
yeah.
And
Okay.
Like I remember one time we was on going to a game on the road, right? And he said, "About how far would you go if you mess around and left your hard hat on? About how far would you go to turn around?" And then, but we made sure that we had our hard hats.
That
every
has to be
time.
like a check-off thing. Cannot even pull out the driveway till everybody's got their hard hat.
Yes.
but we don't put them on like we used to. I guess age and the heat kind of make them things kind of pretty hard.
I think we need to find somebody out there though to make us some of these. I kind of want to. Can people be a part of the hard? Like, how do you become a part of the hard
I was
hat?
gonna say, is
Come out
there
there and
initiation?
tailgate.
Is there?
Just be
Okay.
Just be dedicated to
Dedicated and
That's right.
volunteered. Like
Right.
say, we don't charge. You come by there and you
Right.
want something, get your plate and go eat.
Right, go eat. Sometimes some people just, hey, here goes something right here. Get something for the next time, like that. But it's a couple of things I want to say to the people that's out there. How people be saying about, we only care about football. I mean, you can look at the statistics for academics. 93% of our students graduate, be like in the top 30%, for as percentage rated in the state of Georgia. And one thing about football, they always make sure if you don't get your grades, you will not play.
That's right.
And that's an incentive for the kids, to get their work so they can play. It's not like, they just coming on the team and just playing or whatever, like that. And, I just wanted to get that out because, a lot of people, get it twisted, and, we're about Camden. We're all about Camden, and so, we're all about the kids, education. Education come first. And I got a list of all the names that that was on that's not here. Is Rennie Moore, D. Coleman, Willie White, James Soup Campbell, Donald Luke Glover, Rick Jenkins, Sandy George, Gerald D. Davis, West, Artie Jones, Lewis Birch, Robert Dawson, and his grandson, Tyler.
Tyler Hamilton. Now he plays.
I just wanted to give a shout out to them also.
Yes, I appreciate it so much. Are you guys looking forward to Friday?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Every Friday.
Every
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
I
It's the
love
best
it.
time of
Yeah.
the season.
Yes.
Now, which one of our rivals do you not like? Like, who don't we like? Who's the greatest rival of Camden County? All the ones you've seen.
Well, I'm just gonna throw that.
I'll say Moultrie to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Moultrie?
Colquitt.
Okay.
Yes. I'm just gonna throw that out there, just for fun. Charlton County, but which they're not because out of what, 30 some seasons, 20 some
Don't put them under
seasons.
like that. Don't put them under like that. No, don't do it.
I'm just like I said, I'm just teasing now.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna take it that teasing. We ain't gonna.
But they are
talk about it.
neighbors, though. They are neighbors.
Colquitt probably the
Now, I have
Yeah.
one last question. Is there a particular place you guys sit on Friday nights at home in Chris Gilman Stadium?
Yeah, we sit on the home side about 4 rows up on the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Okay. I'm gonna be looking for you guys.
Yeah,
And guys,
close
if
to
you
the
see
season
them-
tickets.
Yeah.
But they don't let us over up in there. That's a.
Now, one thing, we like to see the cat back. You
What
know,
now?
the cat
The
they be
cat.
walking up and down, you know, on
The
our
mascot.
side of the fence.
You're talking about
Yeah.
the mascot?
Yes.
So interesting story about that. The school is actually procuring brand new ones. They're in the process of that. I know ours are a little, old and dated, but I heard there's 2 brand new mascot costumes coming. I don't know if they'll be here for this season, but they're in the works, and I think it's the same folks that, I'm a Georgia fan, right? So, the hairy dog, right? I think it's the same company, same type of folks that are, so it'll be a, college level type mascot from what I'm hearing. It's going to be pretty magical.
But I did hear that there's actually somebody that's actually going to be the mascot this year. Like somebody that's going to be their
Yeah,
job
one of
set,
our,
yeah.
I think it's one of our JV cheerleaders.
Yeah,
I think I've heard that will be in the mascot, costume this year. Will be there. So
And in
it might be
case-
the older one for right now,
And in case
but it'll be there.
People don't know. Their names are Willie and Wilma.
Yep,
I
Willie
just
and
found it out. I
Wilma.
was like, I
Oh.
don't even know their names. So those are our mascot names. Learned that this week.
Willie
So-
and Wilma Wildcat.
And we want to give a shout out to the band, cheerleaders, the student section, because they're right there, and they're a key part of the program also.
Absolutely, they're the energy.
We
they're
have to have-
they're the
we have
special
to have
pieces.
One of the best student sections.
Yes.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
Yes.
By far.
Student section.
Crazy out of control student section. I love every
Yeah,
minute of it.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so students keep
Yeah.
it up because I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for joining us. I feel like I've got 10,000 questions, but I think I'm just going to check it out on Friday nights with you guys, see what that's about.
Okay,
So I'm
then.
excited.
Okay.
I'm going to come grill with y'all.
Come on.
All right. Well, Justin, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, we'll do basically a little bit of magical chair, musical chairs here. We got our athletic director's right over here to the right of me. But again, thank you guys for joining us. This is awesome. The history of this. Can't wait to share a lot more Friday nights with you gentlemen. And hopefully, Tucker can bring home another ring for us here. That's the ultimate goal. So we need a few more to add to your helmet over there because he's got 3,
Yeah,
8,
I got
9.
it on the
We
back.
need
I
some
love
more.
it.
So
And one thing I'm liking what he's doing. I mean, defense win champions.
yes, they do.
And he remind me of Coach Herron. You want your defense to be ahead of your offense.
For sure.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. Really
Yes,
appreciate
thank
you
y'all. Go
guys.
having us.
Wildcats. Yes.
You take your mics off there that are on your shirts.
Remember.
Mine on there? Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay.
Thank you, sir. And then I'll grab your one here. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank y'all so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
You better see that.
The legends. They push it 65, 70. The legends.
All right. You ready? Come on up.
Hey, I want to win something tonight, that Bernie.
What we do with Coach Coffee?
I can't keep it.
All right. No worries. Clip it anywhere on your shirt there. Yep. Right here. Just 10, Coach.
Particular place y'all want us, or? Okay.
All right, a few more minutes. We're just waiting on Coach Coffee.
Y'all just bear with us for just a second.
There he is. Come on up, Coach. Nope, no worries. Here's your microphone.
What happens with this? Clip it on
Yeah,
here?
just clip it anywhere there on your next to your collar there. It's
All
fine.
right.
Told you,
Well,
folks,
hey.
we got a jam-packed show.
Got serious there for a second.
You got serious.
Well, guys, next we have Coach Welton Coffee, our athletic director, and Grant Wise, our assistant athletic director. Did I get that right?
That's exactly right.
Listen, it's been a long day. So
Absolutely.
wait a second.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all both so much for joining us today. I want you both to kind of tell us a little bit about yourselves in case people don't know.
My name is Welton E. Crawford II. First of all, I'm originally the second. I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida. We came to Camden County probably spring of 2006. Coach Jeff Herron and I communicated. He brought me on board, and that was a blessing. Again, being born and raised in Jacksonville, I've heard of Camden County many years. We've driven through here. Little did I know that I was going to end up working and having a career here and working within this school system. I've been involved in high school athletics, coaching for 36 years.
36 years.
36 years. This is year number 36. So I'm excited about serving students. I'm about the educational process, and I do understand clearly that athletics is an extension of the classroom.
It is.
You know? Okay, Grant.
Grant Wise, born and raised here in Camden County, Wildcat myself, so it's been nice to come back and work where I grew up and the community that served me and different sports and former community coaches, as you saw over here with these gentlemen, you know, so it's really cool to grow up and now work where I, you know, play ball. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Coach Coffey, you know, I think I've been around you about 10 years now. You're probably sick of seeing my face.
Never.
But, you know, I've gotten to kind of be around some of the athletics and stuff going on. What would you say right now is your, like, favorite thing about Camden County, football, athletics, just the whole, what we're going into right now this season?
One of the biggest things, and Grant and I talk about this quite often, now that he's over in the office and we're able to share a lot of thoughts, is the direction that the entire athletic program is going in. There is a oneness, if you will, and I think that starts at the top with our board. It starts with those individuals in that office. Everybody coming under one accord and working together to make Camden County great. In turn, making Camden County High School and all the other schools great. In turn, making Camden County athletics a priority. This is a one-horse town.
Yeah.
And we're going, all the kids come to us.
Yep.
So we are going to have a hand in all these kids. But that's the thing that I'm so excited about with everything that's going on, is everybody coming under one umbrella.
Oh, I love that so much. You know, obviously there's been a lot of change around the football program this offseason. From the athletic department's perspective, what has impressed you most about Coach Tucker Pruitt and, you know, the direction he's taken the program?
Well, I tell you what, Tucker has come into this situation, and we all know the history of Camden County football. Those men were just up here. And again, I do a lot of studying before I come into new communities and everything else. So come and have an opportunity to come here, I did my homework as well. It's exciting to have such a young coach such as Tucker to come in, Coach Pruitt to come in and lead our program. The precedent that the coaches before him have set, and particularly Coach Aaron, and the tradition that he's established, and no knock on Coach Caldwell or any of those, or Coach Walston and all those other individuals, that he's established something here that everybody's aspiring to do. Coach Pruitt, I know his father real well. He was in Jacksonville. He was coaching there, and the coach came across the state line. So I probably known Tucker, know who he was ever since a little kid. But to have him here working and be able to work with them to help these kids to be the best can be, I'm excited for them. Tucker's going to do a great job.
Yeah. What about you, Grant?
Well, you know, these guys they've gotten to work from day one. I think somebody asked me when I moved over to the office, you know, tell me about them, what are they doing? I said, they're in the office working. Like, I think Coach Pruitt and you know, as people came on board, they were already breaking down film and talking about fall practice plans, and so they were getting after it from day one. Yeah. I think that's what you know it goes on, but it's unnoticed as well, the work that they put in.
Yeah. What? I know it's kind of off script, but one thing y'all both said is tradition here. And so what is your favorite tradition that we have? It can be one that we have now or we had, or one you hope we bring back, or something.
I'm going to say this right now because these gentlemen just came before me, okay? Yeah. And they talked about the 03 game and everything else about Austin High School. I tell you what, the cowbells. Ms. Tessie, the cowbells.
Yeah.
I want fans to understand that makes a difference.
Yes, okay? Me too.
When we encourage you to come out and yell and scream and support the kids, ringing them, that's here. when you go other places and you hear people talk, you hear about the cowbell. I can't stand those cowbells. I am telling you, it is something that resonates in other people's ears, and it is absolutely wonderful here. So that was one of the niche things that I was kind of looking forward to be on that side and listen to those cowbells ring.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the cowbells make a big difference. Again, playing ball and hearing those cowbells, as I played, it makes a difference.
Can y'all hear down there? I guess that's what I want to know.
You can hear the cowbells.
The cowbells,
absolutely.
You can.
Absolutely.
I hope you guys are listening.
Yeah.
You can hear the cowbells.
Okay.
It makes a difference.
Makes a
You can
difference.
definitely hear those, and the crowd's getting behind you, whether you're coaching or playing.
Right.
And that just gives you a little energy,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I've been talking about it all off season about the energy that the crowd,
That's right.
can create and how much
Absolutely.
it does absolutely transfer onto the field.
Absolutely.
It's electric. I call it magic.
That's right.
Yeah, it's magical.
It makes
It
it
is.
makes a difference, and
does.
I know in this day and time we like to be entertained and everything else, but we're dealing with kids and
Right.
everything else. And football is a game of emotion. Hey man, let's get behind them or whatever. Good hook or crook, good or bad,
Yep.
bad yelling. It makes a difference, no question.
Absolutely.
So everybody, if you don't have a cowbell, get you a
you a
cowbell.
cowbell.
That's what I
Listen,
took from Coach Coffee there. Get you a
I also
cowbell.
know they will be on sale at the games at the Mother's Huddle booth. I think the cheerleaders are running that this year, and I saw some cowbells in there, so they will
Get
be
you a
there to
cowbell.
purchase.
Absolutely.
The bigger the better. Make
bigger
it
the
louder. Let's cause a ruckus.
Yeah.
Sure.
My wife was given a cowbell about this big, and we
Yes.
still got it at the house. Now,
Yes.
now I don't take it on the sideline with me because I'm working, but I'm telling you now, it's there. I love it. I love it.
Love the
So
cowbell.
it's interesting that you talk about that, Coach. Working on Friday nights, from an athletic director's perspective, or the athletic department's perspective, what goes into the preparation, from your side of the house for Friday night? Kind of how are you coordinating? What are you doing? Like, what does that look like? Because a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes that you and the team they're doing.
Right.
So can you just expound on that a little bit?
It's definitely a team effort. It is not a one-person show by any stretch of the imagination. It takes all of us to get this done. So again, my main responsibility or in our office is the setup, if you will, making sure the coaches and players have what they need in place. The one thing about it, the team doesn't need to be concerned with what's going on outside of those fences and everything else. So our job is to make everything comfortable for them as well as the fan base, if you will. So we have everything set up anywhere from making sure we have our ticket taking set up there with the booths and everything. Make sure we have workers. Our teachers in our high school, they work the games, okay? They work athletics. I'm so appreciative that we're in a school system and a community that the teachers are willing to work. So they volunteer for 2 duties a year. So they come out and work the games and they're not paid for it. I think it's an absolutely wonderful thing. They are behind the kids. So we get those guys stationed, administration gets stationed, the band runs a concession stand. It is a joint effort. It is a joint effort. The quarterback club has their role from signage, if you will, to the actual game experience. Now that we got this jumbotron and everything else, there's a whole team of people in the press box.
So good.
Mr. Rassi has been involved in that for a long time. Then we have the actual, what we call game management. Is our responsibility. The officials making sure those things are in order and making sure everything on the field is running like it needs to. Inclement weather, we have to deal with those things. So it's always something going on. Thank God for the custodians that come out and help clean and prepare, clean the restrooms and everything else. It is no question a team effort.
Absolutely.
And I don't think people realize how much goes into, it's easy to sit back and criticize online and, but at the end of the day, there's so much.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
you're dependent on so many other people everybody's got their piece of the pie and everybody's got to do it.
Absolutely.
So there's a whole lot. It's not just your job is not just the office job.
No.
Neither one of you.
No, it's not.
Not an office job.
No, it is
A
not.
little bit.
A
Not a lot of
a
it.
running joke is, I don't get to wear khakis and a collared shirt to work. Okay? There's no telling what we have to crawl under or get on top of
Yep.
while we're working.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's moving on. Obviously, we've talked about this on the show, but there's a lot of dirt moving over there at the high school. So how, for you guys, how exciting is that to have this indoor practice facility being built, this 9th grade extension for our wrestling team, this hitting facility for baseball and softball, the new track? What does that mean for folks that might complain that, you know, our East Bluffs dollars are going there or whatever, but what does that really mean for our academics, for our kids, for our school system?
I tell you, Grant, now we sit in the office quite often. It's so awesome to have Grant there. I get a chance to bounce things off of Grant. We were talking about this. We're just in the day and time where athletics is extremely important. And we want to have things for our student athletes like other programs do, okay? And what our school system has done, you know, started off with Dr. Green, and we talk about our board members, they have to prove these things. We're putting some things in place so we can put the best product out there on the diamond, on the courts and everything else, and also for safety and protection. So we talk about an indoor facility or whatever. That is not just for football, okay?
Correct.
That is for people to use, okay? We'll have a schedule mapped out. People will have an opportunity to get in because we have heat restrictions, particularly with the GHSA. They'll get to a certain degree outside. We have to be inside. We don't want our kids to miss opportunities to get better. That be it band, that be it football, that be it soccer, that be it baseball. This facility will be used for all students. We're upgrading. We're getting a new track in there, and that's exciting. Or whatever.
That's so exciting.
Coach Donald Green is going to be our new track coach, or whatever. Thank you to Coach Mark from last year, but Dr. Green's our new track coach. So now we want to get back to hosting some track meets. Have people come down here to Camden. They talk about a hitting facility and baseball fields. We've got a new parking lot going out there. We need parking.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, we do.
We need parking. So again, the forward thinking of some of our officials at the board office or whatever, having a vision for everything in Camden County, now we can move forward. Now we have more things to be proud of. Camden tradition is Camden tradition. But now we have some more to be proud of and to take care of and call it our own.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, crushing it academically, crushing it, you know, athletically, and it's all a part of the process, right? To make sure, we've said this 100 times, making sure the kids have whatever tool and resource they need to be successful.
Yes.
You know, and
yes.
I truly believe that's what, you know, Dr. Green is about, our school board's about, all of our administration, all of our teachers, all the folks that are in charge every day of ensuring our kids have a successful education experience. They all feel that exact same way. You talk to any one of them,
right.
and it's the same. Everybody's echoing the same thing. So I mean,
that's right. That's exactly right.
It's a magical thing there's a lot going on right now, and it's going to be exciting to see, you know, how we progress year after year after year. I'm looking forward to it.
With the wrestling facility that's being built, and we all know about our wrestling program, how successful they've been.
Dynasty.
Yeah. And hope that'll be hopefully finished back here in maybe November, January. I don't want to call a hand on anything. These things are needed so we can have added space to house, if you will, our basketball team, our cross-country team. We need the extra space. There's nothing wrong with our school. Our school is an older school, but we have got to create space so we can house our student athletes. We've got like 32 sports now, girls and boys. We need to expand. And again, I'm appreciative of a community that's going to support that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
More opportunities for kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. And it ranges from, you know, football all the way down to esports. You know?
Very good.
So I mean, if you're good on the video game controller, you can go crush. You know, you can do that too.
Right.
So it's amazing the amount of, you know, things that we offer here in our school district.
Absolutely.
Flag football, just all the all the things.
Yeah, Grant and I were talking about flag football before tonight, and I mean that is, I think, what are we, year three in our flag football?
Yep.
I wish.
Wildfire thing going on.
It's
here.
called now.
Yeah, India talked about this. I think it was last night. She's like, man, I wish they had flag football when I was in school.
100%.
She's like, I'd be playing that, and I mean it's. And we're competitive.
Absolutely.
We're competitive at flag football.
Yeah, we are.
The last few years, we've been able to go into the playoffs and compete, and we're starting to develop some excitement in the community. So because our PSA does have flag football.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you. Do you know, I've had a lot of people reach out to me in my day job about hey, next year can we have like a flag football little camp for like little kids to learn to see if they want to do it? And I was like,
See, there you go.
I will tap into that a little while.
Please.
Not yet, but we are going to do it.
There
I think
we
that
go.
that's, you know, that way they can start learning the rules and you know, things like that.
It's
early.
exciting.
So yeah, I think that's amazing.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
But, I wanted to say this with the facilities, and I know people are, they say what they want to say, but it's not a keeping up with the Joneses situation. Like, we're not just getting new to get new. There's so many things that are actually going into, helping protect our students, to give our students, like, more access to things, just different, there's all kinds of different reasons for different things, and we are growing and changing, and not necessarily in numbers, but in different sports and different, different things that are available to our students, and to be able to offer that to them here in Camden County, I just think that's amazing, but we can't offer all those things unless you have everything you need. So, that's what this is about.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I think Grant will attest to this. This is not about having a cherry on top or trying to keep up with the Joneses. I love that. It's not that. This has become a necessity for the safety of our students. We don't want any student athlete, we don't want to go into anything unprepared. We're doing ourselves as well as our student athletes an injustice if we're doing that. See, again, when the ROTC comes into the facility and has an opportunity to use that, when they're working on their drills, if you will, and they don't have to be outside on what we call the deck, if you will, they can go inside the facility and work. That makes a difference. All of those things matter. So it's not just about having something to have something. It has purpose. It has purpose.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the better the resources, right? The better our kids become.
Right.
We signed 24 kids, last school year, $768,000 in year scholarships. So if you have all the things in place to continue to make them better, you sign more kids, right? They get more scholarships. There's all these things that, again, it just giving the kids the right tools and resources to be successful young adults.
Absolutely.
That's what it boils down to. It's that simple.
It's really that simple. It's really that simple. It really is that simple. It really is.
Yeah. Remarkable stuff.
Man.
Now, I do have a question. This is for Grant. For folks that didn't know, Grant said he's born and raised here, but Dad, Ronnie Wise, is our voice of Camden County, right? He's our Wildcat announcer at the stadium. And there's one thing that I see Ronnie quite a bit in one of our other organizations that we're a part of, and he says you got to ask Grant because Grant played, you played college football.
I did.
Georgia Southern, right?
West Georgia.
West Georgia.
That's right.
And Ronnie was telling me he used to, travel a lot with a game or whatever. But he wanted me to ask you, the very first time you went in for your first collegiate game, did you forget anything?
Well, first of all, if you know Ronnie Wise, the story is definitely tilted in his favor. All right?
Of course.
That's number one. So don't believe whatever he told you, and I'll tell you the real story. So, but it was a unique experience. I did walk on at West Georgia, so he likes to give me a hard time. I tell Coach this all the time. I wasn't very good. I had to work hard and have a chance, which a lot of our kids in this community represent. And we want to give them those tools like we're talking about. It's a blue-collar community, and so it's. But anyway, so I worked hard and had an opportunity and backed up some positions, and was one particular position I was third in line on that one and playing different spots, and so two guys ahead of me went down, and he swears I ran out on the field without my helmet that night against Presbyterian College. Now, I don't remember it quite like that, but,
I mean, if you ask Ronnie, he'll tell you exactly, yep.
Well, he would know.
Forgot his helmet.
Yeah, he had found his way down to the sideline because he did. A stranger, He's right down there with the coaches, I think, trying to call plays. So
he was the headset controller guy or something.
Exactly
Coach said, hey, make sure I don't trip over my cord.
Yeah.
There's Ronnie.
Back in the old days when they had the cord, that's exactly right. But yeah, it was a neat experience, and to have my dad down there, whether I forgot my helmet or not, was pretty cool. So we'll let him have that one.
I mean, promise was made here. He said, you got to ask it. So I was like, no problem.
I
Anything
knew he
for
would
you.
put you up to something.
Of course.
That's exactly right. Yep, absolutely.
Man, so any other? I don't have any other questions, Allison.
I mean, was there anything else that y'all wanted to say, or wish the community knew about Camden County athletics? Was there anything you guys wanted to say that we didn't touch on?
I will say this. I am excited about the direction of Camden County schools, Camden County High School, all the schools, as well as Camden County athletics. I'm so excited to have this gentleman in the office space. Because of the growth of athletics, the infrastructure is changing. We have to have more people assigned. To have a gentleman such as this to work with on a daily basis, came on board, I guess January is when you transitioned over. It's definitely been selfishly a blessing for me. But I think it's a win for Camden County. Homegrown. I love tradition and
Me
everything
too.
else. I
Me
think
too.
tradition is a big deal. He bleeds it, and it's important to it. And I'm not just puffing him up, and he's about the work. He's about the work. I'm extremely appreciative of the vision, again, if the people from the board office have, and understanding how this thing is growing and everything else. And we've got to have things in place to be able to, handle the numbers that we're having and everything else. I'm an open book, and I don't hide anything. In fact, doesn't have official office. We're in the office together. So it's like roommates in college and everything else. But I'm excited about that part of it. As we are growing, the office spaces are growing. Dana Smith, Whitney Fernandez, they work in the front office. Our administration on campus, starting with Dr. Phillips and everything else. Everybody being on one accord, learning each other, and working together to make Camden County great.
Absolutely.
No, and same thing, starting with Dr. Green and how the footprint needs to look, and it's a work in progress. Being a Wildcat herself, and she bleeds blue, and and she's got her hands on everything, including athletics. But it's exciting, and like Coach said, the opportunity to come up and work with him as the assistant, but also down to the middle schools. We were sitting there counting sports at the middle schools the other day, and I think we were up to like 14, 15, somewhere in there at the middle schools. I remember, at Camden Middle, when I was in middle school, it was football, basketball, and that was about it, and so where it's at now, more opportunities for kids, but all the way down the infrastructure at the middle schools, and everybody's going to be a Wildcat. So that's what's important.
I think it's so awesome to see, just how many sports we're able to offer and do. And you're right, we're growing, and times are changing. But I do want to go back to tradition real quick and just say that we're bringing back the bonfire this year for homecoming.
Okay.
So we are excited. I have heard since I moved here, everybody's like, man, we should bring back the bonfire. And I'm like, yeah, what was the bonfire? It was just, I don't know how to explain it else, and it was just, so we are bringing it back, and I'm so excited.
That's exciting.
Yeah, good deal.
That's great.
Yeah, well, thank y'all for being here tonight and taking your time, because y'all work super hard. You do not have an easy job. I can't imagine. Anytime I think I'm busy, I just remember now what you're doing.
That's the truth.
I mean, it's a lot, and we're very thankful, for y'all being here and everything you've done in our community. We're very appreciative. Coach Coffee, I've been working with you since I got here, and from Hall of Fame to just all the things, but we appreciate all the things that you do and how much you care about our kids.
Well,
thank you guys, both of you.
We're humbled by it. We want to be servants, serve the community, serve the kids and everything. We're thankful for all the teachers, all the coaches, the assistant coaches, middle school coaches and all. We're thankful for them, and we're thankful for the work they're put in. And we're thankful for leadership that doesn't mind expanding and everything else, and willing to invest in more coaches and everything else. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's a good place to be right now. It's Camden.
Absolutely, for sure. And I mean, I guess just a shout out and give a few more highlights to folks. So football we kick off this week. We got our scrimmage down in Bowles.
I can't believe it.
Folks, get in your cars and let's drive down to Jacksonville and make some noise. But let's see, our softball team has started. I think they started the day before school, I think, right? The night before school started last week. They're in there. Currently undefeated. Some nail biters, but making it happen.
That's right.
And then our volleyball team is out doing their thing too. Are they undefeated as well right now?
Undefeated right now. That's right.
And then we've got cross country getting ready to start up.
Saturday.
So I mean, a lot of athletics, kicking off and doing things, and I mean I was over at practice the night before school started, watching the boys practice, and I mean, I could hear the softball, it was, they loud over there too, and it's, and close game with Brunswick, came back, right?
Absolutely.
And, took a win there.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's just that's the fun stuff, right? It's
I know.
you know we're here for football. Yes, we're the quarterback club, but there's all these other cool things going on, and these kids. We have so many amazing kids,
Yes.
you know, throughout
These
the
are
school
our
districts.
kids, no matter what uniform they
No,
wear.
Absolutely.
I love
Our
it.
That's
kids.
exactly
I love
right.
it.
Yep.
Our
Absolutely.
kids.
I want to just be able to give them everything they possibly, need to be successful. So.
Our
Yeah.
kids. Absolutely.
Well-mannered, polite, young adults. I interact with them all the time when we're feeding the football team. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's nice to see.
exciting.
Those. That's the future, right? That's the next generation of adults that are going to be in the workforce with us and all that stuff. It's great to see it.
Yeah, and all summer long, you and I have gotten to talk to, band members, our drum majors, our JROTC, the cheerleaders, just getting to talk to these kids. And
Yeah.
every week I'm so impressed. I'm like, I wish I'd had it together like that when I was in school. I was nowhere near where these kids are, and it's just remarkable to see, and I can't wait to support them all, this school year, honestly. So.
Sure.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
We are here to do something.
yeah, Queen of
You gotta
Hearts.
stay for it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Queen of Hearts.
Of course, folks are like, "Hey, who's winning tonight?"
Listen, yes.
Miss Gale is here. Miss Gale. Miss Gale's like a 3-time winner over here.
She's got a system.
Yeah, she's got a lucky horseshoe.
Yeah.
But I mean, for folks, that don't really understand or might be new tuning in or whatever, but we started this back in May, so we've been progressively working through it. Tonight's jackpot, $10,910.
Wow.
So we're almost there.
Wow.
I said before we get into Chris Gilman, I wanted to be at $10,000. We're already there, and we still got another
you go.
2-3 weeks here before we're at Chris Gilman. So that's what the Queen of Hearts worth 50% of that. So it's a 50-50 raffle.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So that's
Which you can
5,000.
donate back.
Almost
I just wanna say.
$5,500 there.
Throw that
Almost
plug out
5,500, we'll say, right? But for non-face cards, if we pull a non-face card, it's $50. If it's a face card including the ace, it's $100, and if it's a joker, it's $250. So no matter what, if your ticket is pulled, even if it's not the Queen of Hearts, you're winning a few bucks.
That'll baby. That'll baby.
And then there's a caveat. So one joker's already been found. If the other joker is found before the Queen of Hearts, the game resets, the pot rolls, and we shuffle the cards again, we throw them back on the board, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Wow.
And Coach, I don't know if you know this, but my goal for our Queen of Hearts raffle that we do is $1 million.
That'll baby. That'll baby.
So that'd be
Great.
$500,000 to the winner. That'd be $500,000, to the sports programs, and we can do a whole lot of fun stuff with $500,000.
I got a
Yeah,
list
absolutely.
waiting on
Right?
you,
Oh,
baby.
yes.
I guarantee you we can use that.
Absolutely. And folks, it might seem like, holy cow, that's out of reach or whatever. That's 2,000 people a week spending $10 in a community of 50,000 people,
Absolutely.
right? So if you think about it in that perspective, that is absolutely achievable over the course of a year, right?
I
I mean,
love it.
so
I love
who
it.
knows? But
That's awesome.
and the tickets are only $1. So you literally spend $1 and you could walk away potentially $5,500 tonight. I mean, you can't beat that anywhere.
Right?
I got a different perspective now.
I know,
don't understand your way.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
telling you now.
And we've got I would say on average we've had 183 different people that have played.
Right.
About 80 of them are return production
Right.
there. So I mean it's growing compared to where we were when 20 people were playing every week. But just
Wow.
imagine, just wait, and this is where I think it's going to be magical when we get into Chris Gilman because
Yeah.
everybody's going to see it. It's going to be out there, but spread the word, folks, because this thing it's going, and sky's the limit on how big this jackpot can absolutely be.
Oh, I love this. This
So I
is
mean,
awesome.
my goal is $1 million. We could exceed that. I've told this story multiple times. My buddy is the one that put me on this. One of his schools that he was up, in Chicago, their largest jackpot was $2.4 million. So I mean, the data's out there, folks. It happens around the country. Why not at Camden?
Camden County. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we've got no competition. We're one.
One horse town.
Yeah.
Yep.
So get out there and support the kids. It goes to everybody. There's so much we can do. So
That's right.
that's my
It's
spiel on
the
Queen of Hearts, Coach.
kids,
There we go.
The kids. That's what's important. Is the
Yeah,
kids.
so-
Absolutely.
That's it.
But I mean, I'm ready to draw. If you're ready to
Listen,
draw,
Miss Gail's over here saying,
Yeah,
spin
Miss
that
Gail's
wheel.
ready to draw.
She said, spin that wheel.
where's David Shores at? David Shores, you
David
ready?
Shores, you ready?
There he is.
Okay.
He's here tonight. Katie, you see on my screen? All right, so let's see who wins tonight. Let's see.
Oh my God.
We have to do it
Ticket
live,
number
so-
5185. Another two-time winner here.
Who is it?
Miss Melody Page.
Melody Page.
So, I don't know where she's at. She's not here tonight, but man, so that's ticket number 5185.
So what slot did she choose?
Card spot 23.
23. You want me to get it or you guys?
Now, Miss Melody found the Joker last time. Did she find the other Joker and reset the game?
Did she?
Not
Two
Joker,
of spades.
two of spades.
Ah, I wasn't sure of your face. I was like, oh, what is it?
So that's $50.
Miss Tess, I'm looking at it. You know, gee,
Man.
scared me.
I'm sorry.
So to recap there, that was ticket number 5185, card spot 23. It was the two of spades. Miss Melody Page was our winner this week.
And I don't know, can you stand up so people can see your shirt?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. We wearing some nice shirts tonight.
Yes, so we have these shirts from Cowboy Jack.
Cowboy Jack.
Yeah.
So, just so you guys know, Cowboy Jack made these, I think, a few years ago, but I've asked him to make us another one. But if you want this one for your Chris Gilman Friday Night Experience, you can get it at CM Designs.
All in.
So you will be able to
That's cool.
purchase them. So they're super cute, supports our Special Steps program, Marshall Whitfield. So yeah, thank you, Cowboy Jack. Hope you're watching. That's what I have. I'm sorry. Oh, and sponsors. Let's do that.
Well, I have one thing before we
Okay,
close. I almost forgot about it, but you know, I'm looking over at Kanan over here. So everybody, you know, we launched a new website last week.
Oh, we did.
And you know, it's still, things are being added, right?
Yeah.
But folks, if you were paying attention to the social medias this week, the athletic department put out that all games, home games, are streamed on NFHS network, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you go into our Wildcat website, and I mean, I think one of our parents asked us on our Facebook a couple weeks back. If you click on the Wildcat Hub, it's there.
Awesome.
You know, live
love
stream.
this.
The button's
Awesome.
there.
Perfect.
If you go to our schedule and look through any of the home games, the live stream button is there. So you can, it'll
Awesome.
take you right to the page, right? For you to, I mean, it does cost money, right? You got to have a subscription to that network, but I mean, if you can't make it to the game, you know, I'm pretty sure the proceeds, we're getting a cut of the proceeds from NHF.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That
so-
comes back to the athletic program.
For sure. So
Absolutely.
if you can't make it, stream it.
Yep.
I mean, I'd love to have you, Chris Gilman, you know, with us live. But I mean, if you got to stream it, please do. But it's on the website there. And then a couple of updates that are happening to our roster. So we've added in, so folks that don't know, our Super Cat testing that they do. So all,
Okay.
you know, the boys when they're doing their cleans and their squats and their
Right.
bench and their box jumps and all that stuff. So that data is starting to get incorporated. And then folks, if you didn't know this, and this is high tech stuff, we've got some of our players that wear these GPS trackers, right? It's through the Huddle platform, and it'll tell you, you know, electronically how fast they're running, how fast they excel, how many miles they're running, right? And you know, the kids, I guess the 22 miles per hour thing is a big thing, right? If they get over 22 miles per hour, you know, that's huge. So you'll be able to start seeing all that data incorporated into our rosters. And I mean, so there's just, it is live, our website, right? It's beautiful,
yes.
but we're still doing some things in the background and making it that, you know, again, I'll challenge anybody, the best football website in this state. I've looked at
Agreed.
every single one of them, and ain't nobody as close
And shout out
to Kanan and what he's doing, you know,
Yeah,
hybrid media consulting. Oh man, it's beautiful, and I can't wait to just keep adding to it and making, you know, it's awesome.
It's so exciting. I love it. It's got all the information. Like I told you, I used to print off the roster so I would know which kid was doing what, so I could figure it out. Now it's right there on.
Oh, that
on the website.
Wildcat Hub is
It's
you don't have to scroll; it's right there. Oh,
I love it.
Kanan's a genius when it comes to
Yeah,
our
yes,
website
he
for
is.
sure. So check it out, folks, and it's our regular URL, Camden County Wildcat Football.com.
There you
Right?
go.
Right.
Told you it was seamless to you guys. You
love
go
it.
there now and it's there.
I love it.
That's where we're at. That's where it needs to be.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly right.
Awesome.
Only gonna get better.
But
Yep.
again, none of this could be possible without our sponsors.
Yes. Shout out to TDS Telecom, ServPro, Bennett Automotive Group, and Austin Kingsland. Can't forget them. We'll be right back here next week. We'll have Coach Pruitt on.
We will. We will kick off our coaches show, where that'll be every week. We'll have Tucker here, and we'll be talking the game and previewing the next game. But folks, we're in Jacksonville Friday, 7:00 kickoff. Hope to see you there.
Yes, see you guys there.
And then next week we're in Brunswick.
Yeah.
So let's go, folks. We got 2 initial games here to travel to. So fill up the
Yep.
cars and let's go.
Let's go.
Bring those
Thank you,
cowbells.
guys.
Bring those cowbells.
Have a good night. Go Cats.
Bring your cowbells.